Title Update 4 is only a few weeks away, and it seems that it's going to completely change the way that endgame plays. There's of course going to be the hugely anticipated release of GOG, new gear that will allow us to get even more skills, and a ton of additional gameplay updates. We know that there's a Monster Hunter showcase that will be happening soon as well, but recently Capcom has been speaking about some of the updates that they'll be making based on player feedback. In addition to that, there's been an interview with the lead developers talking about the release of Wilds and what they hope to include in future updates, like an overhaul to guarding. So the first thing that Capcom has updated is their Guild Report website. For those that don't know about it, Capcom has started a new initiative called Guild Reports. These show up in the form of tweets and updates to a special report website page. The goal of these guild reports is to directly showcase how and what Capcom is doing based on different community feedback. To be honest, it's a pretty cool system, and it shows that the community is in fact an important part of improving the game. The cool thing is they have recently updated it with Title Update 4 details. One of the big things about Title Update 4 is that it's bringing new ways to upgrade our weapons and armor via the Gogma Artian Weapon system and Armor Transcendence. These are explained a bit more on the website. It says, new weapon reinforcement features. Coming with free Title Update 4, Rarity 8 Artian weapons can be upgraded into Gogma Artian weapons using special materials obtained from Gogmazios. Upgrading an Artian weapon this way will carry over any existing reinforcement bonuses, but also apply one set bonus skill and one group skill chosen at random. You can also amend the bonuses on fully reinforced Gogma Artian weapons to activate even more powerful reinforcement bonuses. Now, this system is going to massively change the current build possibilities and should add a lot more replayability as we hunt down those perfect Artian weapon combos of different set bonuses and group skills. The thing we learned though is that even after the weapon has been fully reinforced, you can reinforce the bonuses on the weapon for even more powerful bonuses. Well, it isn't exactly clear how the system works in detail, but it's great to hear that we will have options for changing Artian weapons slightly, rather than having to scrap the whole thing and start again if you didn't get a good roll. Now, as mentioned, it isn't just the Artian weapons getting love, as armor reinforcement is also coming in Title Update 4. The website says, coming with free Title Update 4, high rank armor can be reinforced further with Armor Transcendence available at HR 100 or higher. Armor that has been transcended has a limit of how many times it can be upgraded with armor spheres, and decoration slots for Rarity 5 and 6 armor will also be upgraded. Now, this is awesome, and it's another system that will increase the build diversity in Wilds even more, as not only does Transcended armor give you that additional defense to higher rarity armor, meaning you're probably not going to get clapped by GOG quite as much, but for those lower rarity armors like Rarity 5 and 6, they're going to be even more viable for mixed set making, as it adds additional decoration slots as well. Both of these systems do sound pretty cool, and we are very excited to try them out. However, we can't be the only ones that might be a little bit worried about some of the RNG aspects of the Artian weapon system that they're adding in. Hopefully it is fair, as sometimes in Monster Hunter it can feel like the endgame is basically you rolling for a needle in a haystack to finally get that good build. Now, this isn't the only cool information to come out, as in an interview with the Game Watch Impress, Tokida and Ryozo have also been talking about Wilds and their plans for Monster Hunter, so let's go through some of the more interesting and cooler questions, and we'll start off with some of the best ones. So to start with, it looks like there may be some updates coming to the Insect Glaive and weapons with guard capabilities, as when an interviewer asked about future content for Monster Hunter Wilds, they said this. The question was, is there anything you would like users to look forward to in terms of future additional content or improvements? Tokida said, we're adding Gogmazios as an additional monster in the upcoming title update. It's a monster that's very challenging to play with, and the reward system is interesting, so I hope you'll look forward to that first. We also plan to add other challenging quests from time to time, so we hope you'll look forward to those as well. We'll also be making adjustments to various weapon types. We plan to adjust the controls for guard weapons in general and the Insect Glaive. We're also planning improvements to make the game more convenient for players who play repeatedly, so please look forward to them. Another interesting question was asked about the balance between the series attracting new players and keeping existing users engaged. It is no secret that some players in the community felt like Wilds was lacking content and difficulty, at least at launch, so it'll be interesting to see what the devs themselves thought about this, as in the interview they asked, How did you balance measures to attract new players with a game system that would also satisfy existing fans? Togeda said, "We analyze data on where beginners get stuck, including in our previous game, Monster Hunter World. So in Monster Hunter Worlds, we've created an environment that makes it easier for new players to complete the game, such as making it difficult to reach the monsters. At the same time, we've added features such as focus mode that are beneficial not only for beginners but also existing users. This time, we've made efforts to make it easier for new users and those who haven't been able to complete the game until now. But we think there may have been some parts that existing users felt were a little lacking. In those areas, we've added content with a challenging level of difficulty in updates, so we hope that those who completed the game immediately after release and haven't played since will play again, including the next update." Well, it's nice to see them recognize these issues. And from the recent releases, Wilds is definitely in a better place now, which has been reflected in the Steam reviews, moving from mostly negative to now mixed. Hopefully, Title Update 4 and beyond improves these things even further, and we know a lot of people are waiting for performance improvements, which should be coming in Title Update 4 as well. And lastly, it looks like they're expanding the Monster Hunter IP even further beyond the traditional games. You see, Sugimoto said in an interview, "We don't intend to stop here as a series, and we intend to continue with the Monster Hunter series for a while longer. Above all, we want to do our best to get as many people as possible to play it. Of course, we want to continue with the game, but we also want to think about various developments outside of the game that will expand the potential of the Monster Hunter IP." Now, we've already seen some of this happening with the Monster Hunter Festa, Monster Hunter Stories taking the series in a new direction, and even the Magic the Gathering Secret Lair card collab. We're guessing that they might have looked at the DMC anime and the success of things like Cyberpunk Edgerunners. So maybe there could be a new Monster Hunter anime on the way. How cool would that be? Hopefully it goes to a good studio though, like Mappa or maybe Ufotable. Anyway, this is all the stuff to look forward to for Monster Hunter, and we should have the Title Update 4 stream happening soon that will have even more cool things for us to dive into, so stay tuned and subscribe below because we'll have more videos coming your way soon. Here at Arekkz Gaming, we're two friends who love to play games. You have me, Paradise, as well as 26.
Our goal is to keep the videos as concise as possible by cutting out any of the fluff and focusing on what really matters with high quality videos.
So make sure you're subscribed down below for more videos on your favorite games coming very, very soon.